Alright everybody, let's take a look at the Holy Stone HS110W Drone. Okay, and this is probably the coolest drone that I've had the chance to test. I've had the opportunity to test a few. However, this is the first one that allows for live viewing of where you're flying. This is supposed to film at 720p. You are given quite a few different accessories here, and I just want to run through all of those before trying to show you some flight footage. So let's just go through it real fast and see what's in the box. Okay, of course, first of all, you get the drone itself, and I will say it's constructed much like other drones. It's got that kind of plastic body. These come separate in the box, and then you have to pop them in place, as well as the feet here. The main battery housing is here. Also, that's where the camera's at, and the 4 GB included SD card. One of the cool things is this is also the first one I have that actually has an on-off switch, and when you turn that switch on, you've got your flashing lights, which means it's waiting for connection to the remote. It's got 4 large propellers. I would say it's probably a little over a foot across, from corner to corner like that. Very, very cool, neat size. It actually does not have a removable battery, at least not easily removable, but you can charge the battery right here via the micro USB. Also included in this package is a really nice remote. It's pretty lightweight and mainly plastic, but it does have a ton of functionality on it, and it even has a built-in arm so that you can put your cell phone on it for those monitoring purposes. Very cool. I mean, it's really a very full-featured drone compared to the others that I've tested before. So I feel like the controls feel pretty smooth. Again, this is a fairly inexpensive feeling plastic remote, but it does feel pretty good in the hand. You've got flip controls on the top. You've also got speed control over here to the left, and you've got LED lights that will light up as you change speeds. You've got 1-button takeoff and 1-button landing, and then 1-key return. You've also got these 4 buttons. But yeah, overall, just a cool remote. Takes 4 AA batteries, which I will slap in here for us to fly it here in a minute. Also included, this is really neat, is a 3600 milliamp hour basically extendable battery. So you can charge this guy up and take it out in the field with you and get extra flights out of the drone charging off of this without having an outlet to charge it on. So that's a very nice addition. They even give you a micro USB to USB cable for that purpose, and they give you an extra 4 props, a little screwdriver, a micro SD card reader, and some small screws for the accessories that may or may not need them for replacement. So I mean, just an insane amount of stuff for the money. There's also an app that they give you a QR code for so that you could download this, the viewing app on your phone. So that's for iOS or for Android. I'll be using Android for my test. And yeah, let me get you guys some flight footage. So I'll be right back. Alright guys and gals, welcome to my kids' playroom area. This is a little easier than me going outside because honestly it's really hot out there right now. And I just wanted to give you a quick showing of this thing flying with the included remote, and I'll try my best to explain what's going on. I've already connected it. You have to push the controller up and then back down, and you'll get like a double beep, and then the lights on the drone will actually change. There are a couple of dedicated buttons, and one thing to keep in mind on this one, which is different for me, maybe not different for other people, this throttle does nothing to start the drone off. There's just a button down here for takeoff and landing. So if you hit the takeoff button, it actually takes off, and then you start to play with the throttle. As you can see, like I'm obviously not extremely good at it. And the cool part is, you can land it like normal, which is like by pulling I'm pulling the controller all the way down. But there's also a dedicated button on the remote, so like, it's the same button for takeoff. So if you push that button to take off and then push it again, and it went off screen, but it'll actually land on its own, which is cool. and then it just touches down so that you can not wreck it as easy. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty bad at like landing these things. So again, that one button takeoff looks like that. And then if you're kind of cruising around and you want to land again, you just push the land button, and it'll come down for you. But then I pull the throttle back to turn it off, which is cool. And see, now as you can see, that throttle doesn't work at all until you hit that takeoff button again. There are different speeds. I'm actually only on speed 2. And I honestly, in here, do not want to go above that, but this thing will go pretty darn fast. And I know, guys, probably isn't the best example, because it's indoors. But again, I don't want to go outside right now. It is freaking hot out there. Let me grab my phone and let you guys see how this thing works with a phone. Now, you can have your phone in here and just use the phone as kind of a live video of what's going on and use the controller to actually control it. Or you can actually control the drone with your phone. Drone with the phone, man. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had it backwards. You have to connect it on Wi-Fi first. Then you can open the app. And then whenever you hit the on button, so it was off, and then I hit the on button there, that brings up the controls, which is like the throttle and then the left, right, back, forward steer. And this still doesn't, the throttle still doesn't work on its own. You have to have the takeoff and landing buttons on. But if you press that takeoff button, you can see it's gonna then take off, and you're gonna be able to use your cell phone, which I just think is awesome. I've never had one that used cell phone to control. So if I press the landing button, boom, and then I hold that throttle down, it'll actually slow that down to nothing, which I think is awesome. I don't know about you guys. There's a couple different functions you can use on here. There's like gyroscopic, which I will attempt, but it's probably going to be pretty bad. Oh yeah, it's definitely bad. It's definitely bad. So it uses the, I don't know if you can see the control moving around. It uses the gyro in your phone to, to steer it, which I think is pretty neat. You've got 3D if you want to film in two pictures so that you can have 3D footage. And then there's also a way to reverse it. So if you want to have the camera in reverse, you can do that. The speed control is up here, so 30, 60, and 100. And, record video and take pictures, which is very cool. All of that's stored on the SD card on the drone, though, so just keep that in mind. So I just wanted to show you guys how this thing functions. I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. If there's something that I missed that you guys would have liked me to shown or talked about, please let me know, and I'll be glad to do my best to address it. Otherwise, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.